Good afternoon to you, everybody. I hope that you're feeling blessed and highly favored on today. Getting right into things. Of course, today on the menu we have Mr. Marcellus Wiley. And I rock with Marcellus. He keeps it real. And I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna preface this little clip we're about to watch by saying that I got respect for Marcellus because, as you'll hear, at least he knows what he is. It's a lot of individuals out there who are something and they don't know it or they don't embrace it or accept it. They know that they are a walking lick to a woman. They know that they are a bona fide trick. In the case of Marcellus, he he's a veteran. He better in tricking, man. Like he's better in tricking. He understands this, But a lot of individuals, they'll make justification for this. Well, I mean, I'm just a gentleman, it's just the right thing to do as a man. That's just how I was raised. I don't desire any money from a woman. If I'm in position to go ahead and give it to her, then that's what I'll do. It's not tricking, A lot of men, they'll make these little weak ass justifications, man, but they just confused. But we're not against tricking here on this channel. We just against folks acting oblivious like they don't know who they is or what they are. So in the case of Marcellus Wiley, as you'll see here, and of course we always have a message in each topic that we bring forward. My biggest thing is first off, let me say this is the first message. Definitely get your money up and get into a position like a Marcellus Wiley so that you can be the trick that you desire to be. Because, of course, you can watch all of the self-help videos. You can look at all of the fake pimps. You can look at Andrew Tate, whoever you want to look at, Fresh and Trick, like Sinful used to call them. You can look at all these little people, man, and listen to the motivational speeches all day as to how you're the prize and how you're the man, but you're going to end up looking like or sounding like a DJ Academics, who we know is just a bona fide trick himself, but at the end of the day, he has money. No one would ever touch him, just regular standard DJ Academics. He grew up not being a part of it, but what happens is he made a switch, and so or the best way that he knew how to be. He'll never be any ism, or he'll never know the inner workings of why or what really makes a woman tick, or how he can really truly be a high value man. He just embraced the doctrine of I have money now, so I am the prize. So for most of you out there, I would encourage you to go ahead and get in position, go ahead and get your money up, because you are the same as a DJ Academics. And so the only way that you'll ever feel respected, in a sense, the only way that you'll ever have options, the only way you'll ever have good fornication with women is by getting your money up and providing financial currency in exchange for these particular services. In other words, buying the woman, and so I would encourage you to do that first off. Secondly, if you are not in position of a Marcellus Wiley, then at least be wise that whatever money that you do have, typically you're not cool like that. Typically you are not, you don't have any ism about yourself. You're not the lady's choice. And so traditionally or typically women are not just going to be giving you attention or time for no reason at all, and you've not given her any other reason to do so. You're not a fly individual, you're not good smelling, you don't have any knowledge or wisdom about yourself or any information or any any uncommon information to give this woman. And so typically if she is drawn to you, she's more than likely going to hit a lick on you as well. But while Marcellus Wiley was in position to go ahead and break this woman off with this currency, you might feel wronged, as opposed like when you give her your money, or when you go out of your way to do a favor or something that you really didn't have to give to her, you go ahead and up it anyway, and then she leaves you like the next week. And keep in mind, as we're watching this story, if this can happen to a multi-millionaire NFL player, son, without this game, who the hell are you? Let's keep it pushing. Let's go ahead and get into the video with that. That's my little introduction.
First of all, I didn't think somebody could out trick me, but you just took the cake. Where's the scoreboard? Brink is 1. Wiley 1. Like, we're tied now, brother, because I thought I was bad when I was giving, I was giving my mother hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not up to $1 million. But it's my mama, okay? My dad, he came in second place. It's my daddy. Now, a couple of them girls got me 4 engagement rings, okay? A couple cars here and there. All right, set you up, all that. But the one that always sticks out is this girl that I was dating. And she was off the beaten path. So I was typical. I was dating the normal type, model. We didn't have IG back then, but basically the girl who just knew all the players, and that's my friend or that's my brother. And I was like, yeah, okay. I used to date that girl, right? And I didn't mind because I wasn't really that serious and trying to go that far anyway. Here we go. I meet this girl. She's super quiet, John. Super sweet, in school. I'm like, oh, she's trying to get her master's. I'm like, oh, she's so gorgeous and so sweet.
He thought he found him an outlier. He thought he found the one that wasn't about the bullshit. Yeah, me. Like, dang, I finally found the woman that just loved me for me, man.
Oh. And then somewhere in that sweetness, she suddenly asked me, I'm really struggling with my tuition,
She smelled that tricking on her from a mile away. Despite her being a good, wholesome college girl, she smelled that tricking on this man from a mile away. And we're not going to get into no tutorials on today, but like I always tell a lot of women, introduce a need to these tricks. And if they really like you like that, they will comply. Let's continue with the story.
About dropping out of school. I could see the violin starting to play, and I'm like, oh, let me help you with this. I said, how much is tuition? Oh, I couldn't ask you. I said, but you just told me that you got problems, so yes, you can. Let's hear it. And
keep in mind in this, as far as everything, he's literally walking you through the mental psyche of a trick and just how Marcellus Wiley thinks in this capacity. Typically 95% of all other men are going to think in this same capacity. So upon seeing a need from a woman that he likes, he instantly went to put on his cape, and instead of mentally trying to figure out a way to actually help her get through these situations and problems or these issues that she was having, he instantly went to open up his wallet. This is how most men are going to operate and they're going to think. And I want you to pay close attention to what he's saying, because here she is. She's walking through the whole thing. You say he's seen it. He's seen the violin coming out, this, that, and the third. But not only is he going to comply with what she's asking him to do, he knows she's sitting there playing this little game like, no, I couldn't ask you, this, that, and the third. But then watch what happens when he says when he sees or hears what the request is, how he felt in being able to provide this for her. Let's take a look.
Just buttering her up. I'm loving her. I'm like, this is going to be my girlfriend. She said $50,000. And I swear, my brain, the left and right brain, started to fight. Hey, you better not give that girl that money. And the other one was like, no, be good. You were in a bad situation before, you needed help. And they start squabbling. And guess what I did? I walked into the room, grabbed my checkbook, and boy, did I feel like King Joffrey Joffer.
Listen to him. So not only did he know he was finna do some tricking, but he felt great. He felt ecstatic that he was in position to go ahead and be the trick of this woman's dreams. He was actually excited and felt great about being able to provide that for this woman. Did you catch that? My goodness, baby, I've come here to show you on today that this is the mindset of a trick. And again, that's why I preface this whole thing with not going in on the tricks, but actually encouraging you to be in a position, because a lot of you may desire to have the experiences of a Marcellus Wiley. Your brain is operating in the same way. You would love to go ahead and be the trick that this woman desires, but you just don't have it to do so. So go ahead and make sure that you get in position, man, so that you can go ahead and feel the same joy, the same level of fulfillment that one Marcellus Wiley felt when being able to go ahead and provide this young lady with $50,000.
Oh, pump. I grab that check, 50, comma, 000.
Look at the body language.
Decimal point, 00, signature, click. Here you go. Tuition paid. That was the dumbest thing I ever did in my life. I swear, she went to school, but we never hung out again, it felt like. Like, I never saw the girl again. That's how bad I was. But at least she didn't blame it on Jesus. She just blamed it on the missions, and she blamed it on the cost of college.
Unbelievable, man.
And there you have it. And so, just a quick wrap up, in conclusion of everything. Again, I don't want you gentlemen to feel played. At least in the case of a Marcellus Wiley, he knew exactly what it was from start to finish. So when it didn't pan out how he actually wanted it to, he wasn't suicidal. He didn't wish to kill the woman. He respected the game. He respected that. Dang, she got one over on me. I paid that tuition for her. I thought she was a good, wholesome, down-home woman. I thought she liked me for me. I thought I was gonna be able to make this woman my girlfriend. But, fair exchange is never a robbery. So the joy and the fulfillment that he provided, or that he felt when providing for this woman, he still has that to cleave on to. You can tell after all these years that he still remembers that feeling that he felt when he was able to provide that experience for that woman. So the enjoyment was in that itself. And so even though he didn't end up with the woman, life probably did him a favor. And so, what he's not telling you is he probably had some, because he's married now, so she probably had some good sex to go along with that thing. I don't think Marcel is just writing out no check, no money. He don't strike me as that type of sucker. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all might do that and not get nothing from the woman, but at least, he received something in exchange for that money that he was giving out. She probably just put it on him, you know what I mean? In that trick world, that's everything to y'all, you feel me? If she calling you daddy, if she, putting that head on you just right, if she throwing that thing back on you, or that thing wet, you know what I mean? Something like that, or she just got the right thing to make you feel good, then you gonna up that check on her, you dig? And so you can see even now, he's not bitter, he's not remorseful or resentful concerning the situation that took place. And that's how I want you gentlemen out there to be. That's how I want you tricks out there to be. If you are going to do something, man, don't be trying to beat the woman down. Don't even release that money if it's something that you're going to feel played about. If this woman doesn't, if it's contingent upon her staying with you or being with you, then don't even do it, because there's a high probability that after you jug this woman, after you go ahead and compensate her accordingly as to what she wants, if she hits a big enough lick on you. And that's one thing I want to point out as well. This woman wasn't a real hoe, because this is a ticket right here. How she just got that 50 bands out this man. I come here to tell you that she could have broke on him for more. She had him right. Well, she wanted him. Yeah, I mean, as far as being in love with her, if he's willing to write you this 50, baby, it's another 150 that can come along with that. You dig? So he still had some tricking in him towards her to give, but she felt lucky. She felt excited because she wasn't gamed up. So she felt like she hit the lick. Now let me go ahead and run off, when it was much more meat left on that bone. But hey, man, we ain't gonna get into all that. We ain't gonna get into all that today. This for today's purposes. I wanted to give an example of veteran tricking, how he respected the game, how the feeling that he received upon giving that. So I wanted to give a little bit of information for the fellas and a little bit of information for the ladies as well. But, we're not going to make this video too long. We're going to go ahead and end it off there. But to everybody under the sound of my voice, I hope that you definitely take care. And until the next time, certainly be blessed.